Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father loved me, so I loved you. Remain in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy might be in you, and your joy might be complete." The Gospel of the Lord. Why does Jesus, in addition to fulfilling the commandments, says his commandments? Therefore, those of Moses and his special commandment of reciprocal love and imitation of him, why does he link the fulfillment of the commandments with happiness, with joy? "I have spoken to you about this," he says, "so that my joy may be in you, and your joy may be complete." Perhaps the Lord was putting with this phrase the finger on the wound of our time. We all seek happiness. We all want to have joy. What we differ is that the way to get it, and today, for the vast majority, to be happy means to be from the moral point of view, anarchic, each one what he wants. If you like, if you feel like it, it seems that this is the only law. You like it, do it. You feel like it, do it. And ethics, moral norms are experienced as a corset that constrains you, that keeps you enclosed, that oppresses you, that somehow takes away your freedom. Having rules, having moral norms, has become in our time, for the vast majority, something from which you have to free yourself. This liberation comes from the rupture between conscience and an inner and outer voice, which is the voice of God. Everyone can do what he wants, and when the church teaches about whatever it teaches, it seems as an instrument of repression. We must do away with that voice that hinders us and tells us things we don't want to hear, and what we really want is a conscience so docile to our whims and our instincts that it does not disturb us, being able to do what we want without even the hindrance of remorse. Jesus says the opposite. The commandments are ways of happiness. Let us take an example. There are some commandments that are not especially religious, although we believers must also fulfill them. I am referring to traffic laws. What will happen if everyone decides that the red traffic light is to brake or to pass? If everyone decided that the stop sign is to brake and stop, or to accelerate and enter faster? What would happen if there were no rules that tell us what to do when we enter a traffic circle? Or we find ourselves at a crossroads? What will happen? Many accidents, probably many deaths. Traffic will be impossible. It will be impossible to go out on the streets with a car. If you see a person crossing a crosswalk and you say, "I don't know what these stripes on the roads are," you will run over the person. You will kill him. The traffic laws, well, they will respect. Well, they will be respected. No, they will not be respected. But the traffic laws, we all understand that they are essential. We do not consider something like stopping at a stop sign or at a red light is a repression of our freedom. We consider it something enormously useful that helped us and helps others. Sometimes we will be the ones helped because we are going to cross a crosswalk, and other times it will be the others. But we consider the traffic laws essential. They do not restrict our freedom. They helped us to live. And why don't we understand this, which is as simple as red light, a green light, or a stop sign? This is so basic. Why don't we understand it for the rules of life? For things that are much more important, such as behavior in the family, social laws to live together, not only at home, but also in society. At work, in the company, why don't we understand this? Why do we understand that it does not matter who you sleep with when you sleep with and then nothing happens? Why do we understand that it is repressive to say that you cannot kill an innocent person in the womb? Because your body is yours, but the baby that is inside you is already another human being. It does not matter. In the name of your right, you can kill an innocent person? Why do we understand the prohibition of abortion is repressive? And on the other hand, prohibiting running a red light is liberating. The problem is not in the moral laws, just as the problem is not in the traffic laws. The problem is in us, and that we live subjected to a bad education that has confused instinct with happiness. Give your instincts what it asks for in whatever it is, selfishness, sex, or drugs, or violence, resentment. Whatever your instincts ask for, give it to it, and that is happiness. The consequences we are seeing, depression, suicides, breakups. I don't say marriage because marriage are not made, but of couples, deaths of innocence, wars, selfishness. Our world is not happier than that of our parents or our grandparents, even if we have more. On the contrary, it is a worse world. We have broken their moral rules, and we find that we do not know how to drive, and we crash and we hurt ourselves. There is a stop sign, there is a red traffic light, there is a crosswalk that we have to respect, and we understand that because in life there are also other things that we have to respect, both from the point of view of nature law and from the point of view for Catholics of what the Church teaches us, and it is for our good to be happy as the Lord promised us. Amen.